other animals. My friend and former colleague Richard Wiese is the former president of the Explorers Club. He's the author of a terrific new book, a terrific new book called Born to Explore, How to Be a Backyard Adventurer. Great to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
He's a new daddy, got married. The little one's how old now?
11 months old,
11
Sabrina.
Months old.
Yeah.
That's why you look a little haggard.
Oh my God! It's been the whole past year has been one giant haze. You know, I've skied to the North Pole. I've been on Everest. The toughest thing I've ever done is raise a baby. So, man, they just don't prepare you for it.
Well, I'm very prepared, and I'm not going to do it again. 5's enough. But okay, what about Ida? Is Ida as significant as the discoverers are saying?
Well, of course, the discoverer is going to say it's the missing link. I mean, that is one of the great holy grails in anthropology. However, you're never going to find the missing link, and the reason why is some scientists are going to say it's, you know, how you define man is by their skull, some by the knee. The rivalries within anthropology are more vicious than the animals that would have eaten Ida and stuff like that. So.
But let's just talking about Ida for a second. It has opposable thumb and digits. Right. I guess that's the big. Is that one of the big definers?
It's one of the distinctions of what makes something human. But again, there is no set criteria for what makes somebody human. Again, some people are going to say, you know, what its cranium is like. Other people are going to say is it an upright animal. Other people are going to say how its knees are hinged. So depending on who the discoverer is, of course, then they're going to make their own criteria.
And so it's really true, like Indiana Jones, that the anthropologists try to, you know, sabotage each other?
You know, one of the dirty secrets of exploration are the rivalries. Admiral Perry, the first to the North Pole, used to get in fist fights with this guy, Frederick Cook, who also said he was. You have astronauts that don't talk to one another. I mean, I know anthropologists, I'm not going to mention them, who absolutely hate each other. I mean, you'd think that they would be best of friends, you know, being in such a small community.
The book is Born to Explore. Erica asked me today, my wife, who we met, about she wanted to do something with Soul, the 3.5-year-old.
Right.
And they wanted to go to Central Park, and they wanted something to do. Can they be explorers in Central Park or in any other city park? Or?
You know, for example, I take the subway into Grand Central Station in New York City. 500,000 people go through there. Most people don't realize the walls are covered in fossils. So when I go through there, I actually look for fossils. Well, that's a crocodile in Australia. It's a little different.
What's this?
But even in Central Park, well, that's I think in Bermuda we were wreck diving. That's in Mexico, in a cenote. But you know, discovery is everywhere. Geraldo, you're a big sailor. Think about just all the things that you've learned just by being out on a boat. One of my earliest memories from my father was when I looked up at the moon and I saw a ring around it, I knew it was going to rain within 24 hours. I've known this ever since I could walk. And so exploration, discoveries, even in Central Park, a few years ago I was in there with some other biologists. We found 202 unique forms of life in Central Park.
I hope none of them mugged you. But the book, it's great. Central Park's my favorite piece of real estate on earth. Born to Explore, my new favorite book. Richard Wiese, the author, the former president.
And you
of the
are mentioned in the book.
And I am indeed mentioned. That's one of the reasons it's one of my favorite. No, it's not. Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah, you too.
Kiss the baby.
I will.
Coming up.